hate to say it, but creativity is weird. On some days, we have endless energy that pushes ourselves in new directions. It's effortless until we hit rock bottom again. And we all know how that feels like. I especially do. In every school or group project this dude was in, I never came up with any ideas. Somehow, things changed and I developed some habits that truly worked for me, although they were slightly uncomfortable or embarrassing at first. Stay with me. Weirdly enough, I want to speak to you, specifically if you think you're not creative, because I had that mental block too, and I want to fix that today. I can only speak from my personal experience at pretty much anything I try to learn, and I pretty much just ask myself one question, because the second one will answer itself. What do I want to learn? Could be any topic. Skill, sport, baking, music, painting, to name a few. How do I get there? Simply just start. Hands up. I know, this is the most cliche thing that exists, but that does not mean it's not true, because it counts for anything, and that is for creativity too. Today, after this video, I just want you to pick a topic you're interested in, and then try the simplest things you can be creative in. The next couple of habits won't even matter if you're not even trying to do something creative related to you. They just help me to get into a mindset I can be most creative in. That was a sprint there. Activity is my main source of power. Clearly, my body comes alive when I am actively moving myself. I get into this flow state where thoughts just come and go, and I'm not even trying to be creative in that actual moment. It just happens to be. Therefore, I clearly know that I will never trade this one for anything. There are just too many benefits besides actually getting that creative spark. I want to make sure I have a few different habits to choose from in order to create this mental environment. And activity was just one out of my 4 things I usually do. Creating sounds. Weird sounds. Was slightly uncomfortable at first, as you can probably guess. But nowadays I know that this was my first creative habit that I learned after watching an Omegle video. Anyways, I mean music. It's clearly the first thing people do use in order to unlock their creativity. And I love it. When that beat drops, a melody fades in, you clearly know what I'm talking about. This thing creates emotions. And sometimes I want to tell stories in a unique way with this certain feeling. It's an easy and common way, and you should use it. Maybe not abuse it. I had times where I was listening several hours a day to music and I just didn't really give my mind a breather. I had no space or drive to create anything. My nervous system was clearly overstimulated and I wanted to change that. So I tried a couple of things. Reading, didn't like meditation either. Journaling, just not quite, man. Then I found something slightly related to meditation, but differently enough to give it a try. This is breathwork, my new way to create some space between our fast-paced life. In the past year, I was constantly working and evolving in my craft, going from a casual YouTuber to a dude operating a camera professionally. And it was a grind, sometimes a little bit too much, spending weeks working, publishing, evolving, without giving myself the chance to reset. You already saw me trying a few things, and meditation was one of the things I briefly talked about, and I was never really a big fan of that. My legs were always tingling, I couldn't unfocus or focus myself on the actual task I was supposed to do. In a random video I came across a few months ago, I just heard those two people talk about breathwork and how it truly affected their lives in a positive way, so I was curious enough to try it myself. And guess what? I'm still trying it, because it's absolutely magical. It is the first thing that actually helped me to disconnect from my day-to-day life. And most importantly, it's in my control, so I can use it whenever I need it. It might be a little bit weird, but maybe you should give it a try yourself. Let me know, man. Those are some very conscious styles I revealed from my creative workflow. But there's still one missing. Space from work. Which is so basic again. And very often I undervalue it, and still do. Work is great. We need to work on things, and obsessing over it is sometimes just necessary. But we're not machines. We're humans. And humans deserve to do some human shit. Literally. I experience it every time I lock myself into this creator business mindset where more is more, and I jump from one idea to the next and still figure out videography next to that. That's just not healthy or sustainable for me. And I guess many people out there do feel the same. This game is a long run. We all know that. And your creativity should keep up with that. So going forward, I will focus way more on being a human, going outside and just be around others. Do whatever the hell I enjoy doing. We are all way too much in front of our screens anyways, so just live a little.
Yes! Min artikel, det er once egentlig.